108.3 FM. On est avec Romy du groupe RVG, un groupe australien de Melbourne, un groupe punk pop, indie rock. I don't know how you prefer the genre.
Anything.
Anything, okay.
Tout va.
Okay, so I was just introducing the auditors who you are and stuff. So firstly, how are you doing here in France? Is it your first time in France?
Oh no, it's probably my third time touring in France. Yeah, so I'm having a great time. This is my first time in Orléans, so Orléans.
Oh, Orléans.
Yes.
Donc oui, c'est sa 3e fois en France, mais c'est sa première fois à Orléans et elle est très contente d'être là.
Have you ever played in France or this is your first time?
We've played in Paris a few times, Bordeaux a couple of times, but I haven't. We played in Rennes the other night and we're playing in Orléans tonight. These are my first times here.
Okay.
Donc elle a déjà joué à Paris, Bordeaux et à Rennes quelques fois, mais c'est vraiment sa première fois à Orléans. Oui.
Welcome in Orléans.
Bienvenue.
Yeah. Thank you.
This is you was in charge of the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I wanted to know how do you proceed? How do you write the lyrics?
Comment écrivez-vous vos chansons?
Every time I write a song, I forget how to write another one. So I don't know. Sometimes words first, sometimes melodies first. It's all different and it's never easy.
Donc oui, à chaque fois qu'elle écrit une chanson, elle oublie toujours comment écrire la suivante. Donc à chaque fois, c'est toujours essayer de se rappeler le processus. Parfois c'est la mélodie qui vient d'abord, parfois c'est les paroles. C'est à chaque fois différent.
Right.
Et c'est jamais facile.
By who do you get inspired? Like any movies or artists or whatever?
Quelles sont vos influences en termes de films, artistes, musique?
I guess I'm influenced by a lot of stuff happening in Melbourne. I think we have a great kind of community there, so there's a lot of bands that I really love there. As for movies, I love bad horror movies and science fiction movies, and I think that kind of creates the kind of imagery that ends up in my songs.
Alors, en termes de musique, il y a beaucoup de mouvements et de choses qui se passent à Melbourne, donc qui l'intéressent quand même pas mal sur la scène australienne. Et sinon, en termes de films, on est plus sur les mauvais films d'horreur et les films de science-fiction qui l'aident à créer son imagerie et ce qu'elle utilise pour ses chansons.
Do you have any example of movies? Any names?
Des exemples de films? We want to know.
The last movie, the movie that inspired the last record was a movie called They Live. It's like a John Carpenter movie. I feel like it consistently becomes relevant.
Oui, le dernier film qui l'a inspiré, c'est le They Live de Carpenter, qui est l'un de ses premiers films et qui est toujours une inspiration, même aujourd'hui, avec son sujet. Epic Fight Scene.
I just saw that you play for a festival End of the Road with big headliners such as Slow Dive, Yola Tango, Ichiko Aoba. And I wanted to know how were you feeling during this festival?
Alors, vous allez jouer dans un festival qui s'appelle End of the World, avec pas mal de grands noms. End of the World?
End of the Road.
The Road, End of the Road, avec pas mal d'autres grands noms. Comment vous vous sentez quand vous jouez dans ce genre de festival?
Yeah, really great. I think for some reason, like, we always have a better time in France and Germany than we do in the UK. But this time, it was probably my favourite of any show we've played in the UK. It was a big crowd, lots of enthusiasm, which is all I ask for, really.
Donc en général, c'est toujours un petit peu mieux de jouer en France et dans le reste de l'Europe plutôt qu'en Angleterre. Mais là, pour le coup, sur ce festival-là, c'était vraiment excellent et c'était une super expérience.
Why is it better in Europe?
Pourquoi c'est meilleur de jouer en Europe ou en France?
I don't know. I really don't know. Ever since we started touring over here, it's always been. I think. I would take a guess that French people and German people and all the people on this side of the channel understand the passion a bit more, maybe.
Donc oui, on ne sait pas vraiment, mais il semblerait que les gens de ce côté-ci de la Manche, comme les Anglais, comme les Allemands et les Français, soient plus ouverts à la passion que le public anglais.
The Australian public, are you famous with the Australians?
C'est quoi la question?
Are you famous with the Australians?
Êtes-vous célèbre en Australie?
I guess so. Definitely where I live in the city of Melbourne, for sure. I think I would say that people come up to me in the shops. I think that's probably it. But I would say the rest of Australia not so much. I think definitely, weirdly, this band has had more success in Europe than it has in some cities in Australia, which is very funny to me.
Donc oui, à Melbourne, dans la ville dans laquelle elle vit, effectivement, il y a des gens qui la reconnaissent, qui vont la voir dans les magasins, etc. Mais par contre, dans le reste de l'Australie, ça reste un petit peu plus compliqué. Finalement, elle est plus connue en Europe que dans le reste de l'Australie.
Wow. That's a good thing, I guess, to be famous, like, worldwide.
Oh yeah, no, it's this tour has definitely been quite eye-opening, like seeing the people who have come out to shows and them telling me about how much they like the record and stuff and how much it means to them. It's really special. I didn't every time we come here it gets a little bigger, like a little more special, yeah.
Donc oui, c'est toujours sympathique effectivement d'aller à l'international et de justement voir tous les gens qui viennent vous parlent de votre musique, des disques que vous faites. Et à chaque fois en plus, c'est de plus en plus grand. Donc du coup, oui, ça fait toujours plaisir.
I wanted to know about your last album, Brainworms. I wanted to know what it is about and are you proud about it?
Quel est le sujet de votre dernier album? De quoi il parle?
It's about a lot of things. It's definitely my favorite record that I've made. I think after COVID and everything, we really put a lot of energy into it. I guess it's just about the world descending into chaos and just the weird few years it's been for everybody, and like up until this point. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what it's about.
What I feel about listening this album, it feels like powerful. I felt a lot of emotions and it was really intense for me and I really liked it.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Donc oui, l'album en fait parle surtout du monde qui est en train de spiraler dans le chaos jusqu'à présent, et effectivement les dernières années ont été plutôt difficiles et c'est un petit peu ça qui est le sujet de l'album, et effectivement c'est quelque chose de plutôt inquiétant avec beaucoup d'énergie, effectivement.
Can you tell us more about your next project?
Vous pouvez nous parler de votre prochain projet? Excuse me. Don't worry.
I'm really not sure at the moment. As soon as this tour's over, I'm going to sit down and really work hard at whatever the next thing is. I think it feels like it takes me a while to write a new thing. Like I need to kind of go through a period of time. It feels like it's always like 3 years or something, and then the next thing comes. And so, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be yet.
Donc elle ne sait pas encore ce que ça va être, mais il lui faut pas mal de temps pour travailler sur un prochain projet, généralement 3 ans, mais elle y met tout son cœur et elle va travailler encore plus dur sur le prochain projet.
I can't wait for your next project.
Elle a hâte.
Thank you.
To finish the interview, we wanted to know where do you see yourself in 30 years?
Alors pour finir l'interview, on voudrait savoir où est-ce que vous vous verrez dans 30 ans.
30 years?
Yes.
30 years. It's a long way.
I'm going to have so many cats.
J'aurai tellement de chats.
Yeah, that's the way I plan to do.
Do you picture yourself as Enya?
Enya?
Yeah, she lives with many cats, alone, in a great castle.
I'm going to have twice as many cats as Enya and double the size of a castle.
Okay, I want to see myself like that, like with a lot of cats too. I'm out of questions, so I will just resume the interview. On retrouve le groupe RVG sur le festival Hop 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 à partir de 22h05 sur la scène Barreau sur le parvis du Théâtre d'Orléans. Thank you for answering my questions and have a good time here in France.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It's been lovely.
Merci à vous de m'avoir invité. C'était un plaisir.